told y'all I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm back. Where y'all at? Hello. I guess I'm gonna put this on the phone. My phone. Let me see if I can connect it to the car. Give me 1 second. Let me do that. There we go. Let me turn it up. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Where's everybody at? Hold on. 1 second. I'm gonna set that right there. That way I can free my hands because I'm tired of holding it. And if I put it on the holder for the cell phone, it's up on the dash and the sun up on the dash, so you won't be able to see me. What's happening? What's going on? Good afternoon, kings and queens. What's going on? How y'all doing? Where y'all at? Y'all talk to me today. I'm gonna wait a little bit and see who gets on here. I'm gonna wait. What's happening? Where y'all at? It's Saturday, it's the weekend. I almost went in today, but I decided not to. So I'm still thinking about it because I have the option of going in tomorrow. So I may actually do that tomorrow. Give me 1 second. My neighbor is walking across the parking lot and he may be coming to say something to me. Yeah, I think he is. Hold on 1 second. Hey, neighbor. What's going on, honey?
These little cats don't get on my nerves.
What's happening?
There's another one right over there. There's a little small, tiny, beautiful cat, gray and white.
Where is
But it was making so much noise this morning, woke me up at 6 o'clock this morning.
meowing?
Yeah, just sitting out there.
You know, there's a lady back there. I don't know who she is, but I think she feeds the red one and probably that one.
She got more than one cat over there?
You know, the red one I call Charlie.
Yeah.
He knows her, so she may be feeding him because he follows her sometimes.
Yeah, there's a white and gray one, and it's by the house right now. I just fed it and now it won't leave. I'm like, you gotta go. I can't keep you.
And you fed it? You fed it?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So now it won't even leave. It's sitting on the stairs, and I'm telling it, come on, let's go. She sit back down like,
I'm not going nowhere. Right. You fed her. It's over with.
That's what I did with that one and got used to her. What you call her, Red?
The red one?
Yeah.
Charlie? That's a boy.
It's a boy?
Yeah.
The whole time, I looked to see if it was a boy or a girl.
That's a boy. Charlie's. And then there's another red one that looks just like Charlie. But that one...
tail and everything?
No. It looks just like Charlie. It's smaller. It's like 3 red ones around here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you got the black one.
This cute.
And it's black and white?
It's
half the face?
Half white, half gray.
Yeah. Aww.
I like cats, but I can't keep...
They keep waking you up.
No, this morning was the first time I heard a cat by the door, and he stayed by the door like it says. The rest of them done told us that you be feeding us, so they come.
That's what they do. That's what they do. So I've had Charlie comes all the time, and his girlfriend is she's almost a black cat, so she'll sit off in the distance. Yeah, he has a girlfriend. Yeah, he's gonna have a whole. It's a lot of cats.
There's a lot of, since I moved to Georgia.
Nothing but cats. Where are you from?
Cats. I'm originally from Jamaica.
Okay.
I was in Florida for 18 years, so I got 6 years here.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. I'm not from Georgia.
You're not from
I'm from Ohio.
Are you from Ohio? You just moved here? Or?
I moved here in 2020.
In 2020 when everything was going
Yes, during the pandemic. A horrible time. But I was living in Minnesota for like 5 years before I came here.
Yeah.
So I've been here since 2020.
You like your years over? All right.
It's okay.
My first 6 months of living here, I hated it. And then I stayed with my cousin for like 5 years. And I just got this apartment by myself. And I feel like I'm going right back to square one sometimes.
Sometimes it feels like that.
It just don't feel...
I miss up north.
It don't feel like I have my shit together, but I'm trying to have my shit together. That's how I feel.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we do the best we can. We do. Everybody's trying to do the best they can. Cause I promise you, if some of us didn't have to be over here in this particular complex, we would not be. But everybody is trying to do the best they can, and I mean, it's like it's a struggle.
There's a lot of people out here when I moved in here,
Uh,
and within the time that I lived in here, a lot of people got evicted out here.
I heard about
A
that.
lot of people got evicted.
I heard about that. You know.
The parking lot may be full to you, but a lot of people got evicted. So it's like, and I only got what 5, 6 months in,
Mhm.
and within those 6 months, a few of them moved. I don't know if
Mhm.
they moved or they got evicted.
Mhm.
I know the one that was up there, there was one that was up there. They put all the stuff out.
Oh.
They got evicted. So
Wow.
I definitely know.
Just set them out.
Just to think about it, I am trying to do my best. Sometimes I don't even know how to do this, but
They get paid. That's a blessing, though.
yeah,
It's a blessing.
because I was talking to God and I was like, listen, I don't know. I switched job for the right reason,
Mhm.
but the money wise of switching
Right. It's not adding
is
up.
not adding up.
Right.
Not adding up. I try to have fun with me once every time, something is paid.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I only got
That's
a
okay.
little cough going on.
That's okay.
Once something is paid, I say, you know what, alright, time to just go and enjoy myself because it is paid. At least I'm not thinking of it.
Exactly. And that's how we all have to look at it. So you still have a roof over your head. You know what I'm saying? And even though sometimes you feel like you're scrambling, don't stop. Don't quit. Because if you quit, nothing happens. Nothing happens. You can't. If you just say, okay, I'm done. I'm not doing nothing else.
There's a lot of times I sit in the apartment and there's only me, like I said, I just sit there sometimes and I'm like, I just want to give up. Like, how do I do this? Like, I
Right.
don't know how I do it. And then Amazon don't pay like how I thought they would.
Mm-hmm.
They pay.
Mm-hmm.
I was better off traveling back and forth going to work.
Yeah.
The long hours of driving than sitting up with Amazon doing their deals. They don't pay.
You trying to find something else?
Not really.
No.
Not really, and yes, I do want something else. I don't want to go out to the airport. Too much stuff goes on out at that airport. I don't, everybody keeps telling me, go get the airport. Go to the work at the airport. Probably might feel a little bit better.
What about driving for Amazon?
I do.
So you do the actual. You don't work at the
I
warehouse.
work
You
at
do.
I do the delivery.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
It's
like.
hot out here. My shoes.
I know,
my slippers
honey.
done
And you
got-
standing out here, and I know you burning up.
No. I'm fine, but my slippers done got burnt.
It's sticking to the. Oh.
No, it's like burning my foot.
Oh
This
Lord.
is plastic.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they don't pay like you have to work overtime for you to get a good, nice several $100 check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not used to it. My other job that I was working, they started playing with my check. But I was doing a lot of traveling, and I was taking home. I was taking home 1,000 every week.
That's nice.
But then they started playing with my checks. So I was like, it's time for me to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally worked with them for 4 years. They changed the way how we got paid within the 4 years 4 times. So I was like, it's time for me to go. I can't keep sitting there dealing with this.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, that job got me to get this apartment.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if I was to say Amazon alone to get this apartment, I would be.
You ever thought about doing rideshare?
That's what I was doing the rental cars for, but now Hire is down, so I can't.
What about Lyft?
No, Hire is down, so I can't even do Uber with a Hire right now.
Lyft pays more than Uber.
Lyft is a bunch of BS. Let me tell you what Lyft is.
What?
So Lyft, 5 years ago, I was doing Lyft.
Mm-hmm.
The car had broke down in the middle of the road. I had a passenger in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, by the time I pulled over and I dropped her off, because the car started back up, after I dropped her off and go pick up other clients, the minute I went to go pick somebody else, Lyft turned off my app without even calling me and saying anything. The lady had already called and complained that we broke down in the middle of the road and all that. So that
Ah.
kind of messed me up. So I can't get Lyft. I know Lyft pays more than Uber.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But Uber, I was a couple months ago. I was doing Uber, renting cars from Alpha Hire and doing Uber, and I was making $200 a night. It was a bag. I was going from time I get off of work to the time like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I made $250 a night. Try to make at least $250 a night before I go to bed. Come back, but that's tiresome too.
It's very tiresome. It is. But I mean,
I need to get this cat out.
go ahead, honey. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna get rid of it.
I don't know. You see, I wash all these clothes because I haven't gotten the chance to wash in a good little bit because I've been working so much. And then I go to wash the dryer now over there. It only works when it want to work. Like I go back over there, my clothes is wet, so I had to put it in a different washer dryer. Hopefully they don't.
They're dry.
That one is not the same as the other.
Okay.
They need better washer dryer.
They really do.
No, the washers are strict, but the dryers.
The dryers. They can afford to upgrade that whole laundromat. Actually, all this money they're getting from different people. I would think so, with better washers and dryers.
Better washer and dryer. The gym is a hot mess.
Oh.
Not cleaning it.
It's not being cleaned, and most of the cables are broken.
Yeah.
And then you have the children that are just
There's
constantly.
Cheetos, there's food.
Yeah.
There's all kind of trash in the gym right
Yeah.
now. And I only really see the sense of opening the pool because that pool's so dirty and they in it.
The water is green.
I'm not.
The water is green.
The water. They cleaned it the other day. The kids got back in the
And they
pool,
closed it right back up.
and it's closed again.
Yeah.
That water is dirty. Every time I pass that pool and saw somebody in there, I'm like, that's a bitch. Like, why do y'all want to be in the pool with water?
I'm wondering though, them kids, because a lot of times they're over there, their parents are not with them. I'm like, y'all gotta be peeing in the
They
pool.
gotta be with them. Nobody's be with them. It's too dirty.
It is. It's disgusting.
They want to be in it all day.
And this is not a bad complex. It's just little things like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a bad complex. Over here is quiet.
This is a quiet section. Oh, back up in there?
Back up in
No.
over here and there.
No.
I'm glad they put me.
I'm so glad they put me over here too.
I'm glad they put me like that because I mean I don't mind noise, but to a certain extent, I just want to be in my quiet space, be alone. I don't want to hear any noise. Like the cat woke me up this morning at 6 o'clock. I'm like, listen, I just went to bed.
Exactly. I don't have to work today. Why are you here?
Calm down. Now, I guess it was really hungry because it ate all the. I don't have nothing in there
To feed it.
right now. So I said, let me just eat it. I had a burrito, not a burrito, bologna that was in the fridge. And I said, you know what, let me feed you a burrito. I mean, bologna because I'm not going to eat it.
Right. And now you got a friend.
Now I got a friend. That was the same thing with
The red one?
the red one.
Uh-huh.
But then I realized you was feeding it, so it wasn't coming to me, and you feeding it with cat food.
Yeah.
So me, I was feeding it with regular food, so he rather the cat food.
But that lady back there, I told you she stayed back there on your side too. I don't know who she is, but I think she feeds him. Because he's not skinny, so I'm not the only one feeding him. Because there are days he doesn't come to me, so I
To be
knew.
honest, I don't know nobody in this
Oh, okay.
complex at all.
I don't either.
The only person I know is upstairs because he comes in and out. Sometimes I'm coming
Down.
I'm out and he's coming down, so I don't really. And then they started being friendly with me the other day, but other than that, I don't see them. I don't know what happened to his daughter.
He's by himself.
Huh?
He's by himself that drive that.
Yeah. His daughter was staying with him, and then all of a sudden I didn't see her anymore. She was friends with them over here. And then I didn't see them no more. And speaking of that, I only see the girl with the red hair. Like, see, I don't see nobody over here. I don't know.
I don't know who lives over here. I don't know anybody over here.
And that's what my
Except my neighbor across the hall. And then we just got new neighbors yesterday over me. They just moved in yesterday.
Oh, they moved in yesterday.
Yeah.
And I guess the apartment across from me, they trying to fix that for them to somebody to move in, but I don't see where it's going. They don't fix nothing over here.
No, not really. But hang in there.
I am.
Hang in there.
I am. I just come home and do what I gotta do and then go back to work.
Right? That's all I do. I'll work and come home and Mind my business.
It looked like it's about to pour down rain. Like,
It's gonna do it again like yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did a lightning hit that tree or something?
I think it did. That does look like a lightning strike. It took the bark all the way off.
Because when I was out at work yesterday, it started pouring down rain, heavy lightning.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
So when I came home yesterday, I was trying to beat the rain. I picked my grandson up from daycare. But by the time I got here, it had started raining. But then it just, as soon as I parked, like the bottom fell out the sky. And I had to pick him up and carry him in the house because he had on his Crocs. I'm like,
I was in Atwood, Georgia. It was like this.
Mm-hmm.
Just like this.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, the sky just turned black.
Mm-hmm.
I said, wait, what happened?
All at once.
All at once. And then I pulled up at somebody's house to deliver their package, and all I heard was,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, did you just throw it at us?
Yeah,
like that?
just
Or
throw it
it
at
didn't
us.
even rain? It didn't even rain. I felt like you just threw water down and he didn't even let it rain.
You know, your accent is a lot like my brother's. These are my father's sons.
Mm-hmm.
Their mom is Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the Jamaican accent. You sound a lot like my brothers. And they're in Florida.
With my accent, because I even catch it a lot too. My stepmom is from the island part of Honduras.
Ah.
And my dad was married to her for 12 years.
Uh-huh.
And basically she raised us too. So some people be mistaking me for Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
And some will say flat out Jamaican. Depends on what I say.
Mm-hmm.
And some people will be like, you're either Trinidad or you're from Guyanese. It depends on how fast I'm talking to you. I'm like, none of that. I'm none of that. I'm just straight up Jamaican.
Right.
But yeah, I got a lot. I'm a mutt, but I would. We all a mutt.
Exactly.
We all a mutt because I'm Jamaican, Indian, Scottish, and Portuguese, all in one. So we all a mutt at this point.
At this point. Well, I don't know what you're going to do about that little kitty.
I don't know what I'm gonna do because he ain't even walked out of here yet.
They're waiting on you to come back.
It's a little tiny one. Like literally probably 2 days old.
I don't know what to say.
Check on this close.
Okay.
All right.
I'll talk to you later. All right. Well, I was going to try to start this video, but my neighbor came to talk to me, and I've never talked to him before. And it's my first time, but we see each other all the time, coming and going from work. And he just wanted to come in. I don't know why he was drawn to talk to me today, but he was. And he was just expressing some things that he was feeling. So, as you can see, I was trying to be as encouraging as possible with him about his own personal situations, which, I had no idea. Because I've said this before in so many videos, you just never know what people are going through. You never know what they're dealing with. You never really know. And I apologize for that because it was not planned. I did not know he was coming over here, but he did as soon as I pressed the button to go live. But sometimes, you don't, as I said, you don't know what people are going through. And for whatever reason, your energy is they're drawn to your energy. And they don't have to know you, you know what I'm saying? And they will start talking to you. And I had to thank the Most High, for situations like that where I run into people I don't know and we can just strike up a conversation, and I wanted him to feel comfortable to talk to me. I mean, his approach, his energy, everything was very relaxed, and I didn't feel anything negative about him. And as he began to talk, I began to see why, he came over to talk to me, why he felt okay talking to me, let's put it that way. I was saying in some of my videos, and you've heard me say it, that sometimes people need you and you don't know that they need you. You don't have to know people to know that they need you, but it will be something about you if you're righteous and if you're walking upright and if you're you have a good nature about you. I'm the type of person that I love people, and wherever I go, I seem to be able to communicate with strangers. And my mom used to always tell me that I'm the type of person that has never met a stranger. And as a kid, I never understood that, what she meant when I was a kid. But as I've gotten older, I began to understand, because this is not the first, second, third, fifth, 10th plenty of time that this happens to me quite a bit, where a perfect stranger and I can just strike up a conversation and just, talk about anything. Um, the important thing is to be a listening ear and to just listen to what people have to say. Most of the time, we try to do the talking when it's something that they need to talk about. It's something that they need to get off their chest or get out of their spirit or whatever it is. Everybody has their own struggle. Everybody has things that they have to deal with. Everybody has their own personal struggles that they deal with. But in this case, when he walked up to me and started talking to me, I had no idea that he was even going to come over here and talk to me or what he wanted to talk about. So it started as something simple as him mentioning to me that he got woke up this morning by some little stray kitten that was meowing outside of his window. And the reason he brought up the cat is because there's a lot of stray cats around here. He sees me a lot of times. I'm outside, and there's one particular red cat that is kind of, falling in love with my daughter. Okay, and so that is the what do you want to call it? The common denominator there, where he felt like he could use that, not in a bad way, but use that to approach me to talk about the things that was bothering him. I feel truly blessed that he chose me to speak to me. Most people will look at that as like, oh, weirdo coming up walking to you, this and that, you don't even know him. You ain't gotta talk to me, ain't nothing special about that. Okay, let me tell you something. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know who you are. You really do. And the universe knows who you are. The Most High knows who you are. So you need to know who you are. The energy that you exhibit, that's down on the inside of you, everybody can see and feel that energy, whether you know it or not. And everybody knows whether you're a righteous person or you're not a righteous person. So whatever you reflect out into the universe is what comes back to you. So if you have a heart of gold and you're the type of person that love people and that like to be around people, 9 times out of 10, the universe is going to send to you people that are in need of that light that's inside of you. So you take those opportunities to be that light and be encouraging in whatever way you can be. If possible, if you could be a help, do that as well, And in this case, he was not asking me for anything. He was just wanting to get a few things off his chest. And a lot of people are alone in this world. Like, for instance, he was saying that he lives by himself in his apartment, and he keeps to himself. He just wants peace, and he just wants different. And what's so crazy is that the things that he was talking about he wanted are the things that I'm on. Those are the things that I'm on. Those are the things that I want in my life. So these are the things that I send out. And so it was amazing and beautiful how the universe could send someone to me that's on the same frequency, that's on the same vibration as myself. And I have to thank the Most High for that. That lets me know I'm being seen by the Most High, by the universe. So this morning when I got up, I had no intention of doing anything major today. And I battled back and forth as to whether or not I was going to go to work. And I think it was a good idea that I didn't, because I'd probably be getting off right about now, or like maybe an hour ago or something like that. And I'd probably be extremely tired. I wouldn't be on this video talking to y'all probably because it's the weekend. And it's like, I make sure I do my affirmations in the morning, whether I go to work or not. It's easier for me to do it as a routine when I'm driving and on my way to work, because that's what I do every Monday through Friday. So when the weekend comes, you still have to be on automatic to not to forget to say your affirmations to yourself. I am blessed. I'm blessed, and I'm highly favored. I'm righteous. I'm successful. And I am peace, I am love, and this and this and this and this and whatever it is. Especially if you're going to work, you want to talk about your job and do your affirmations for your job. You're going to do your affirmations just period for your life, period, every day, every morning. And this is not in an ego-driven way. It's just knowing who you are. So you are what you attract. So whatever you send out, that's what comes back. So the affirmations should be centered around that. What do you want coming back to you? What do you want to come back to you, then that's what you send out. But again, intention is everything. And I've mentioned this before. If your intentions is not where they need to be, it doesn't matter how many self-affirmations you do. It doesn't matter what you say. It's your intent that's going to drive the outcome of what you get back. And, this is one of those days I got to go to the grocery store today and get some food for the house. We need to shop. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at one of my other neighbors that just came out this building. I want to show y'all so bad. I will. Hold on. Let me catch you. Okay, y'all. That man is probably in the 60s. I see him all the time. I do not know that man. We've never spoken. But he lives in the building across from me. And I think he drives a white BMW. And he keeps it clean. And there's a lot of people over here with really nice cars. And I say, it's not how you start, it's how you end. But I just wanted y'all to see him. He's in the 60s, I believe. Probably in the 60s, early 60s, or something like that. He keeps that BMW covered, with a cover over it. And as you saw when I was showing you that gentleman walking just a minute ago, it's another car that was sitting over there with another cover over that. And it's a sports car, it's black. I don't know what it is, but I think it has a V on the grill in the front. Whatever it is, looks like a V or some wings or something, but kind of like that. So I don't know cars like that, but it's a very fancy, expensive sports car. But he keeps that thing covered up, cause rain or shine, he keeps it clean. And the guy that I just showed you keeps his BMW clean, and he's another one that will cover up his car. I just noticed little things over here and stuff like that. But back to what I was saying, you never know who needs your light. You never know who needs you to shine your light on them. I'm gonna pick this up because the clouds are coming in. You never really know what somebody needs from you. And I mean, if you're not a giving person, you probably don't care. It probably doesn't matter to you what somebody thinks or what somebody wants or what somebody needs. If you're a self-centered type of person, you're only focused on yourself. But you got to understand, you wasn't born into this world alone by yourself. You came into the world and your first person that you met was God, which was your mother. And you wasn't alone when you came into this world. And she was the first person that you met to let you know that you're not by yourself. So you wasn't born into this world to be alone, to stay alone, or otherwise there wouldn't be other people in the world. Second of all, you got to know your purpose and understand the reasons why you're here. And we still learning, and you're going to be forever learning until the day you leave this earth. You're going to always learn something. You're never too old to be taught. Just like they say, you can't teach the old dog new tricks. Yes, you can. You just got to be willing to learn some things. And some people are not about growth. They're about staying at where they were, from a long time ago. And they're not interested in growth. They're not interested in change. They're not interested in being there for somebody else for real, for real. They're not interested in what's going on with somebody else. The name of the game now is every man for himself. And that's the world we live in. It's a very selfish world. That's what's projected and out into the atmosphere to mostly everybody, especially in the United States. To not care about nobody but yourself and not to be there for anybody but yourself. And we teach, what, I won't say we, but what's being taught and sent out on TV and on the airwaves and on the radio is do what you want to do, and F everybody else, F what they're doing, F what they're talking about, F this, F that. Do what you want to do, even if it hurts somebody else. Do it. And that's what's been sent out, and a lot of people have that mindset. You know what I'm saying? We all want to be successful, but at what expense are we willing to be successful? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's doing a lot of things that they never thought that they would do to get to where they're trying to be successful. And then you have the Bible saying that the love of money is the root of all evil. I hear a lot of people saying money is evil. No, money is not. That's not how the Bible says it. The Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. Because some people put money above anything, and they value that over people's lives, their livelihood. They value that over valuing people's emotions and feelings. They really don't care about other people. All they care about is the almighty dollar. And I've said it in my last video, and I'll say it again. I'll continue to say it. You cannot live in this world without money. You cannot live in this world without money. You can't be comfortable in this world without money. There's things that you might need to achieve. You're going to need money. Therefore, the way the system is set up, you're going to have to work. And you may not get the job that you want, but you got a job. And so just work it to the best of your ability. And understand the value of money. Understand the purpose of the money. Understand it's not just to create a easier life for you. It's not just for that reason. You know, money, it has its own value, not just because a dollar is a dollar or $5 is $5 or $50 bill is $50. That's not what I mean. You know, the face value of the money. It has value, and it has a purpose. It has an intended purpose. And I think sometimes we get mixed up as to the reason for the money, you know. And I think a big thing that happens to a lot of people is the selfish drive for it, to where we're doing things that we shouldn't be doing for money. And then we degrade ourselves just to get the money. We don't value ourselves just to get the money. We're really doing some things that's just really grimy and disgusting to people just for the money, you know. And we have people that are out there. There are people that gather together in groups and do devious things for the money. And they will target one particular person for whatever little plan or project they have to gain money. And that one person that they have ganged up on is going to be at their expense that they get this money. And it's like, you know, we have a lot of people. There are lots of people in this world that will do anything for the almighty dollar. They will degrade themselves because they don't value themselves. They don't love themselves. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, they'll do some things, and you'll be looking at them like, what the fuck? I'm on Facebook. Let me get it together. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why would you do that? That's like really dirty, low down, and disgusting. You know, they use people for money. They'll use you for the money. They'll do that. You know, and I just look at life in a totally different perspective, and I'm very realistic. Being a Pisces, I can be dreamy all I want to, because dreams is what keep you going. Dreams can be a motivation for you. It's not that I'm lost in my dreams. It's just that I have a dream. I do. I have dreams. I have goals. And I have a vision of what I would like my life to look like. And whoever I'm with, there's a dream for that as well. And it's like, you know, you got to be real careful of people that try to kill your dreams, because theirs is not the same as yours. Therefore, your connections need to be connections that are on the same frequency, the same level as yours. You connect yourself with people that are low vibrational and they're doing little grimy, dirty stuff. And you got this little toxic mix going on. Then that's what you're going to get back. It's a lot of the same stuff that you're putting out. And your connections could be the reason why you're having the issues that you're having, because you're connected to people that's low vibrational. If you're connected to people that are high vibrational, and you're a high vibrational person, and what I mean by that, your energies are good energies, your good pure energies, righteous people, and you're a righteous person, ain't nothing come back to you but goodness and righteousness. And it's the laws of the universe. And I think sometimes, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off of here, when it comes to growth, if you're trying to grow and the other person is not trying to grow, 9 times out of 10, that connection is not going to work. Whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's a romantic relationship, it doesn't matter what it is, a business relationship, it's not going to work because you're not on the same page. And if it's not stated up front that that's what it is, and you're confused as to what it's supposed to be, it's not going to work. You have to be on the same page with that person. You have to understand what page y'all on and what's on the page. And if it's not explained, you're going to believe one thing and the other person is going to think that you got it. And you don't. And then you start having these issues that divide. So be aware of the connections that you have. Start asking questions up front. Don't believe everything that you hear. Believe what you see. Because I can tell you the sky is purple. And right now I'm looking up at the sky and it's blue. But if I tell you we stand on outside and I say the sky is purple, you're going to look up at the sky and say, no, it's not, it's blue. So you fact checking for yourself. For yourself. There's so much more I want to say right now, but I'm not. I'm hoping, honestly, I didn't come on here to say all of that, but, the Most High has a way of changing things around. And that young man that came and spoke to me just a minute ago changed the whole thing, the whole scenario, the whole vibe of what I was going to say. But I will say this. I'm so glad you stayed this long to listen and partake in that. I appreciate my followers. I appreciate the people that, that's with me. I appreciate your righteous ones. I appreciate those that want change. I appreciate those that don't let anybody stop them from having change. I appreciate those that, that are strong-minded to the point to where it's not ego, it's just knowledge. And you don't mind sharing that knowledge with other people. And I don't mind learning, honestly. I don't. And I would say this as well. You never know what a day is going to bring. You never know what a day is going to bring. Let me say this. You've heard the phrase where it's said out of the Bible where they say, you meant it for evil, but God meant it for my good. And I wanted to just kind of capitalize a little bit off of that and say this, that you may not understand why certain things happen to you. You may never get an explanation as to why things happened the way they did. You may feel like what happened to you was really crazy and some BS. You may know deep down in your soul it was wrong and it shouldn't have happened, but it did. And you can't go back to the past and change it. You may not understand the whole thing, but let me encourage you and say this. Do not get stuck on trying to figure it out. You will rack your brain forever trying to figure out why. Let it go. It's not your path anymore. It's done. It's over with. Be thankful. Be grateful. You survived. You made it. Don't lose your joy. Don't forget who you are. Don't change that for nobody. And you got to really look at it in a more positive way. Did I lose anything? No, because I still got me. I didn't lose me in the process because a lot of us can get lost in the process. So if you didn't lose yourself, you didn't lose your mind, you didn't go crazy, you're still righteous, you're still a stand-up person, you're still a good person, you still got that love and that light. Keep shining, baby, keep shining, baby. Don't stop. Hold your head up and keep it moving 100. I love y'all and I ain't taking it back. Peace, love.